Yo, it's Dad Nez, dropping another review on y'all, and this review is going to be of the no, you can't really see it, so I'll bring it up. It's the portable stop portable mosquito repeller. It don't get more self-explanatory than this. Basically, it's a battery-powered mosquito repeller. Now, notice that it's specifically saying mosquito and not bug, because there's a lot of different devices and sprays and stuff like that that repels multiple bugs. But this, supposedly, this system here by Mosquito Stop, it supposedly it's really good at repelling just mosquitoes. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go around the box real quick. You know, you got this information right there, not really much but a barcode and just the name of it. You know, sonic wave technology, whatever that is. More branding, a little bit more information. You can pause and read that if you want. You know I ain't doing it. More branding, nothing on the bottom, name on top. So with that being said, let's get right up in this bad boy. Okay, here's the device. Nothing else in the box. Here's some literature. You know how I feel about that. I ain't reading that shit. Set that to the side. Open this up. Get right into this bad boy. Here's a device. It's 360 view of this bad boy. There's not many markings on it. It's all black. But what you can see is that it says on and off on top up there. So you turn it that way to turn it on, that way to turn it off, and also you have to have it in the off position in order to remove the battery compartment off in order to put a new battery in there. Okay, it takes a AA battery, which I happen to have one. You put the AA battery in, positive side into it. Put this back on. And then let's switch this bad boy on. Okay. So is this what repels the mosquitoes? Do you hear that sound? That sound is rather annoying. So I don't know if I can actually walk around with this sound on all the time. I don't think I would need. I don't think I need to get. Let me turn this off because this is starting to annoy me already. I'm sure I don't even understand why my dog's not howling right now. Yo, for real. You know, I did not expect that. I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of little fan, some kind of whispering, but that is like really obnoxious. And I'm sure this bad boy is really effective, but geez, I don't know if matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say I don't know. I can say that I know for a fact that I'm not gonna be able to walk around with that sound sounding all the time and have people saying to me all day, "What's that? What's that? It's coming from you. What's that?" Nah. You know, I'd much rather get bitten by the mosquitoes. I'll get some off and spray some off on me. It's not that serious. Oh, let me try this again. Maybe it's just the first time. Let me try hitting it a little bit and see. Let me see. Nope, that's the sound that it makes. I mean, just in case you can't hear it down here, let me bring it up a little closer. Do you hear that sound? That is some high-pitched sound that I'm sure dogs from like miles away can hear this sound. And I'm sure they're all headed this way right now. I'm surprised, like I said, I'm surprised my dog's not scratched at the door right now because this is annoying. And I can understand why this works to keep mosquitoes away, because you annoy them to death and they just annoyed and they want to get as far away from you as possible. So I can't even I don't even know, you know, I don't even know if I won't even want to go outside to even check how well this thing works, because I don't think I'll be able to deal with that sound for long enough to see. But this is a review, so I'm gonna take it outside and set it outside and see if I can look at it from afar. So hold up, let's check it out. Okay, we back in. Look, I have to honestly say that I'm glad that I didn't just write this off. I actually went outside and I stood out there for about 15 minutes and with this thing on, and I have to say, yes, when I first turned it on it was annoying, but when you're outside and there's other noise and stuff around you, you don't really hear it as much. And then what I did was I clipped it to my shorts and put my shirt over it, and then you can barely hear it at all. So I have to honestly say that as long as you're in a place where there's a little bit of noise, whether it be conversation, or I would say this probably be best like if you're going like hiking or on a walk or something like that, and you just want to keep the mosquitoes from biting you, then I would say this will probably be great because you're walking, you're actively moving, you're most likely you're with someone and you're talking and engaging them, you know, you're running and jumping and doing whatever, and you're not focused on this high pitched annoying sound right here. You're not focused on that because like right now in this quiet room, that's all you can hear. It sounds like it's glass shattering, but when I was outside I barely even heard it. So I'm gonna say that if you're the type that likes to hike and go on walks and, you know, stuff like that, then I would highly recommend it, because in the time that I was out there, I didn't get bit by any mosquitoes. I have to honestly say, and I stood underneath the light, and you know, lights attract mosquitoes and all kinds of bugs. And this thing works on more than just mosquitoes, because not many other bugs came around me either. And they were all coming to that light, and it just seemed like, because I was standing in front of the light, and it just seemed like once they got close enough to hear this, whatever, they just kind of either didn't come anymore or backed off from what I saw. And ordinarily when I walk out my patio door, you know, because the light is right there, normally like all the bugs are freaking like attacking me, because I live kind of in front of a forest a little bit. It's a little bit of a forest, so as soon as I walk through my patio door, like when I flip that light on, all the bugs are coming towards the light, and then if I walk out there, man, they smell the blood miles away. But with this thing on, nothing. This is the first time I walked out that door and no bugs attacked me. It was crazy. So I know for a fact that this thing actually works in that respect. But so with that being said, the review is on the product as a whole. So as a whole, it does work, and it works well at what it does. But the sound that comes out of it while it's working is very annoying. So if you're using this in an environment where it's quiet, like if you're just sitting out on your deck at night drinking, you know, coffee in the evening or some tea, this thing will annoy the hell out of you. Unless you got some like headphones on, you know, you got your iPad on with your headphones on, you're not gonna really hear it. If you're just sitting out there just listening to, you know, what's going on around you, then this is gonna annoy the hell out of you. But if you're actively doing something where you're not really focused on this sound, then whatever you're doing most likely will drown out the sound, especially if you're walking or moving about somehow. So I would say in that respect, and I recommend this. But if you're the type that just goes out and just sits out and, you know, and hangs out and doesn't do anything, then this is going to annoy the hell out of you. I wouldn't recommend getting something like this. I would recommend just getting some off. Or even better, I did a review on another product earlier called Bug Off. You can try that, because that's actually pretty good also. That, you know, you can just sit down on the table wherever you're at and use that. But if you're actively moving, this is for you. It's I have to honestly say that it works well, because I didn't get attacked when I went out there. So when it's quiet, it's crazy, but when it's noisy, you barely hear that. Especially like if you like put it on your waistband and put your shirt over it, you're drowning out a lot of the sound. So you're just doing like that, I drowned out a lot of the sound right there. So I recommend it for hikers and people who does mild activity or whatever, you know, around places that have noise and can drown that out. And I don't recommend it for people who like to sit in quiet environments and read a book outside where it's quiet, because that will definitely annoy you. So with that being said, I am Dat Bro Nez, and I'm out this piece.